Disappointing, obviously, not to get the 4 points today, but what can you take out of a loss against one of the powerhouses of the competition like that?
Yeah, we are very disappointed. We gave ourselves a real chance throughout the game. I thought the effort and the commitment the guys showed for 4 quarters was exceptional. We just weren't quite good enough right at the end. We made a couple of errors, just lacked a little bit of composure, but all in all, it's obviously great signs going forward.
Colin Garland proved to be a massive inclusion today with 7 goals. Who did you assess as your side's best players?
Yeah, I think Carl was exceptional up forward. I think the midfield group, Hugh Williams in the ruck, Sammy Daly did a really good job, I think, on Cox Goodyear. Jaden Charlton was outstanding. Nathan McCulloch was really good as well. So our leaders have been exceptional, even when the group hasn't been going that flash the last month. They've really stood up and set the example. I thought Finney Poke was pretty good in his first game. Matthew Yates down back. Also Bailey Walker's, I think he's turned his season form around. He hasn't been that great in the earlier parts of the year, but today I thought the way he was covering the ground, giving us an avenue out of defence, obviously competing really hard against McCulloch. I thought Bailey was really good as well.
The players looked inspired in the first half, and after North Lonnie looked to get away in the third, what was said to keep the players motivated going into that last quarter?
Oh, I don't think I'd say too much. I mean, we had an opportunity at 3/4 time. We thought at half time that we were right in the game. Statistically, it showed that we're obviously, our stoppage is really good. Our inside 50s were pretty even. So we actually gave ourselves a real chance at 3/4 time. So there's nothing that I said. I think the players are all very motivated, even though we're a really young group, except for a couple of top-end boys. The guys just wanted to put a 4/4 performance together, and I think we did that. We just didn't show the composure right there when we needed to.
You had several players coming today for the first game, such as Finn Poke, as you already mentioned. How did you rate these guys' games?
Yeah, I think Finney's one of our recruits from Burnie. I think in a month's time you're going to see a really, really good product out there. He missed a few games through the start of the year through a head gash. So, I think in 3 or 4 weeks' time you'll see the improvement from him. The blokes, another guy, Kurt Mason, from behind the footy, I think. So Joshy Cleaver's back, first game back today for a while at senior level. Sammy Caswell the same. So, we think we're on the right track, and I just think in a month's time these boys are just going to be even better.
Angus Norton really looked at home today. How big are these young players for the future of the club?
Oh, they're massive. They are the future of the footy club, and that's why we internally understand how many good players we've got there, and that's why, people are critical on the outside of how our club's going, but they don't really know the ins and outs of our footy club. And I'm proud of the young guys that, they commit to the footy club, they commit to the program. And obviously Angus, I thought, was really, really good today. He's obviously, his main focus from my point of view is laying plenty of tackles and pressure, but today I thought he was really clean. He led up at the ball carrier, he was one touch, so there's a bright future ahead for Angus.
You mentioned Brad Cox Goodyear being held quite tight earlier. How much thought was put into a match-up for him?
Well, he's one of the best players in the comp, so we thought Sam was the best option on him, because when Brad goes forward, there's not too many players in the competition that's strong enough to play on Brad. So, as I said on Thursday, I just think it was a great match-up. So people that, follow the league, they should be excited to see guys like that go head-to-head.
Any injuries that come out today, and any changes ahead for next week?
No, so we've got through for the first time in a long time with no injuries. So next week our Hutchins boys didn't play today, so they come in the mix potentially to come back in. Junior Williams should be back next week as well. So we've got a clean bill of health from today's game, so we'll just go through match up, see who trains really well this week. But we could have an unchanged side next week.